It's the J&K Connection coming at you with the hard questions and some real answers. But the main question we will always be asking is, why not us? Today we are asking that question with the one, the only, Danelle Miner. How you doing today?
I'm great.
So happy we have guests on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm not
I didn't
gonna
think
lie.
we were gonna make it this far.
Colin was our first guest. He was in the background.
He was just sitting in the background. Told him
then-
to scoot up a little bit. And he was talking
That's how
to
it
us.
happened, and then we found out his voice was that of like a 2-year-old child who has like Parkinson's or something.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
He's a very quiet kid.
Okay.
That's true.
But so Kurt, you wanted to start off with the topics tonight.
Well, I got one topic. Lil Nas X. One hit wonder. We'll see.
I don't think he is
New
already
album.
just because you're a little Panini meanie.
Hey Panini.
I don't
Don't
think
you
it's a
be
one-hit
me.
wonder. I feel like the Panini song is about to
Oh, it's gonna blow up.
blow up. But I feel like his name already has blown up so much from him being on, like,
Yeah, his Twitter.
number one
crazy,
on
too.
the billboards or whatever. And he for 11 weeks.
First
Like,
song.
they're already going to
Yep.
listen to him after that. Like, that's really all it took.
The Panini song, that's not the one with Cardi B.
Cardi B is on his album, but that's
Yeah,
different
what
song.
was his last
I
the
don't
song?
know.
It was
which
like a
one
rodeo.
Cardi
Yeah,
B
you
did.
told me.
It sounded
I didn't
country.
listen to it.
He sounds country because that's what he's been based off
He's
of.
keeping that cowboy hat image with him.
Yeah, but at some point he's going to change it. I just feel like, I just know.
It kind of did with the Panini song from what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like
Or
10
maybe he'll
different.
try to do both.
Yeah, he had like 10 different genres. I feel like on his.
Yeah.
Anything with Cardi B is going to be blown up.
Yeah.
If you put her name on it, you're gonna
I'm not
get
gonna-
5 million views first week.
Honestly.
I forgot the song that you played, but that first one, I would jam out to that with
You like the first one?
the first
The
one.
country sounding one.
Just because it was low, and then Cardi B comes in swinging like she always does, and then it's.
I love her.
Here's what I have to say.
Oh no.
I think she's a riot to watch.
Yeah.
But the only time I'd ever listen to her songs is like when I'm in Champagne, drunk as shit, just partying. I'm not.
You don't
Not
just
trying to-
Cardi B in the
You
shower.
don't just like listen to her.
Yeah, I'm not,
necessarily.
yeah, I'm not just gonna be chilling on the couch listening to Cardi B.
That's kind of what I do. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I mean, there's no judgment. I was curious.
Yeah.
Hobo Johnson?
Who?
Hobo
He's
Johnson?
kind of unknown still. I feel like. I feel like
He's
not a lot of
not.
people know him.
I don't know who Hobo Johnson
He just
is.
dropped a new song.
It's like
it's
folk,
completely.
folk rap, kind of. With weird. It's weird.
It's
It's like poetry. It's like not even music. It's weird.
It's no.
I still like him though.
It's
Hobo
Johnson.
That's a weird name.
Yeah.
He has a song.
He
Interesting.
has a.
He's
got
an
some
interesting
bangers.
guy. But back to Lil Nas X. I feel like his Twitter, like he just blew up off of that too. Just like random
Yeah.
social media things, like just
Yeah.
making fun of himself, just having a
Yeah.
cowboy hat on and jumping on horses. He got
He's
millions of likes and
hilarious.
stuff.
He did it right too, because the second that song started to drop, then Billy Ray
Hopped
popped
up-
in,
Yep.
and then it went back up.
Yep.
Then he got the real country people.
Yep. and
That song-
now-
We talked about.
We
this
did talk
song.
about
I
that
talked
song.
about the magic of what that song did.
Oh my god.
It literally brought so many people together. I feel like
It did. I do feel like that. Yeah, definitely.
it was literally split down to the people who either liked the song or didn't like the song, and there were groups from. It was crazy. I didn't mind the song.
Me neither. Except for it was overplayed a lot, and at one point it did drive me a little crazy. But I still love him.
You see that video where he went to like a elementary school and then had like the whole like elementary kids were going
So
crazy?
cute. And he did that for free.
Really? I don't even know.
I
that.
think
Another
he's,
reason why
I think
I
he's a
love
good
him.
guy.
Yes, he's great. He blew up really quick.
He had one song.
One song
It
that
has
he
Billy
made
Ray
a year
Cyrus on
ago,
it,
and
yeah.
the next thing you know, it just
The fact
went viral.
he did a song with Cardi B is gonna help out a lot.
Definitely.
I think he's trying to get Drake on the Panini song. He's like, I want Drake on the remix.
He said he wanted what's his name? Gordon Ramsey on the freaking Panini.
That would make sense.
remix.
That would be sick, actually. And like a video, just have Gordon Ramsay
is
out there
panini?
making paninis
Italian-
like a
it's
sandwich.
It's like a sandwich.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then he needs to have a part where like he takes a bite of it and then
He's
screams
not
it's
talking
dry.
about. He's not talking about Panini the sandwich though. You know the show Chowder, and Panini was the pink bunny, and he was like, "I'm not your boyfriend." Like,
Are you
I
serious?
didn't even know that. I thought he was
There
just
is
talking
so
about
much
sandwiches.
more
Yeah.
lore to that song. See,
Yeah.
this is why we have Danelle.
Yeah, I would never figure that out.
Danelle, I didn't know.
I did watch. Is it Chowder? I watched that. With,
yes, I love Chowder.
I didn't watch Chowder.
Was that yellow dude running around?
He was blue.
Okay, never
Oh
mind.
wait,
Maybe I watched the wrong
Chowder
show.
was blue, and they all had names like
Chowder
blue
was the
like
purple, I
Rado.
know
Oh, there was
that.
some purple dude with the chef's hat.
That was
yeah.
Okay, okay.
That was Chowder.
I can't remember what. No,
I don't know.
Chowder was
Chowder
purple.
wasn't purple. He was blue.
Oh.
And Panini
Just gotta
was.
look it up.
He was
You're
like
gonna have Chowder on the
He's a
thumbnail.
periwinkle. He's periwinkle.
Okay, nice save.
Yeah, he is. He is definitely periwinkle. And there's some old grandpa guy who's blue.
Yeah. Oh,
This dude.
he is blue. I don't know why. I was
What?
thinking
Oh,
he was
chowder. I
blue.
probably should look up cartoon and not just the food chowder.
The soup.
Okay.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder. Okay. Yeah, I watched this.
really
Shit.
good.
Man.
Wait, who's Panini? That's Pink Bunny then?
Yeah, because she was like obsessed with him. He was. Oh, he is purple. What? Okay, periwinkle. Yeah. Okay, periwinkle.
Oh, and there's that rock guy. Okay, yeah. Let's bring him back. Cartoon Network. Great times.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys actually stopped watching Cartoon Network?
I haven't necessarily stopped because I do like the show. I don't really know any other shows on there, honestly, but I do like the show Amazing World of Gumball because that show is deep. There's a message in every episode, and it's so crazy. It's good.
Never watched
It really is.
I mean, I'm not doubting it. I'm curious because I
like,
don't
back
even
in
watch
the day,
Rick and Morty on there anymore.
Oh yeah, Rick
Yeah.
and Morty. I haven't watched that.
I
in a
watched
while.
2 seasons, caught up on Cartoon Network, and then I was like, all right, I'm done.
It's really hard for me to just watch TV in general now. It has to be like really good, and most of the time it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
So.
same. HBO. That's my go-to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think anybody watches like cable TV unless you're like 45 and up. I feel like.
Honestly,
It's just
like
yeah.
Hulu got everything they need.
Yeah, they have TV now too, so you can
Right.
just use
yeah.
Hulu.
Hulu's
So-
perfect. That's another thing I use. I should probably just stop using Netflix because it's only HBO.
I use both because I like the Netflix series. You know, they got Stranger Things. You know, all them other Netflix shows.
I don't know how I feel about Stranger Things.
I
They made
love
that their
Stranger
bread and
Things.
butter when it comes to stuff. I think
They definitely did.
they're gonna, beat that horse until it's like actually dead. Like they're gonna carry that on forever.
I don't know. I feel like this next season will probably be the last. I just feel it.
I hope it is.
I feel it.
Yeah, I really liked
If-
the first season, but then like halfway through the second,
Yeah.
I like stopped watching.
The third season, I do kind of feel it's like, they should have just finished it in the third season. But I still am excited for the fourth season because it looks lit. But I hope that's where it ends.
Kill that
honestly.
sheriff. That's how you get my attention.
No.
You
The
need to
sheriff's a
have
great
people
guy.
die. It's a horror series with little
It's-
kids. You keep the kids safe. I understand that, but that would be dark if they went away where they like just wiped out some of the kids.
I mean, I
That'd be
wouldn't
terrible.
doubt that.
That wouldn't
they
be in,
will
like,
do
Stranger
that.
Things.
First season got
feel
me
it.
so well because they were killing off teenagers, like
Barb.
Barb?
Barbara.
Barb
was the
Yeah.
worst character.
or yeah,
She
she
could've-
went. Well, no,
I don't care.
I mean, I wouldn't say the worst character. I thought she was a
She's
little
like,
bit.
we can't go to the party. We can't do it. Oh, don't get near
Isn't
the
that
pool.
sad,
And then
though?
she went to the deep
I feel
end, sort of.
Right.
like that should have had a little
Right.
bit more character impact on her friend who dragged her to the party.
Her friend didn't even care. She's like, oh, where's
It
Barb?
was, like,
oh, okay.
forgotten
Dang
about.
it, Barb.
Yeah.
I mean, you're young. You don't have time to be depressed all the time. Wait, save that for when you're in your mid-20s.
Okay.
Early 20s, shoot. Nowadays.
Up top. Nah, dude. Siwa moved today. I helped him
Who?
pack Caleb Weber. He's going to Lafayette. And then I had this whole moment on the...
Wait, he still lives here?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him. I don't know.
He's engaged. He doesn't come out a lot.
He's engaged?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Did you tell me that already?
I think so. I think it might have been a night where I was complaining about how that group of people don't go out and drink anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Right.
nah, he moved away. Zach's moved back.
Zach.
Alvin.
Really?
Yeah, he's married and got a little daughter.
I know he was married and got a
Yeah.
daughter because I followed him on Facebook, and him and Drake always like to troll my
Right.
statuses and hasn't stopped since like middle school. Always trolling me.
But it was a weird moment because I was like, wow.
Things
This
are
is like the
happening.
age where people are like,
I don't want to talk about.
That's, yeah, we don't need to talk
oh,
about
no,
that.
we're going in on it.
We don't have to talk about it.
No, yes, we are.
It's happening.
It's like everyone's growing. I mean, people are graduating or they're moving out. Doesn't that... Thoughts?
I don't even like.
Let's talk about Cartoon Network again.
I just don't feel like we're. I mean, maybe I'm just. I don't know. Like, I still feel too young to be married and like.
Dunno, I
have
think me and you are in a
kids.
very good same mindset on it.
Not that I wouldn't want to one day. Of course, I'm like, well, no, not of course. 'Cause in this kind of society, it's kind of crazy that people popping out babies as much as they are. But anyway,
She's not wrong.
That is true.
Not wrong.
That's a true statement.
and
People are going for quantity over quality with kids
Def-
lately.
Let's have a kid right now. Come on.
definitely, and I don't know. the rate of divorce is like extremely
Way too
high, and people are still just getting married super young. I'm like, I'm gonna have to be married or engaged for a while before I get married.
I'm hitting 30.
I think 30 is a good age, honestly.
Mid-20s to late 20s.
I feel like if you have like a career set up and then you're already like settled down and you have things going on in the relationship that you have a few years going on, then you're going to be thinking about it. And then I don't know what age that would happen.
I think a lot of problems, and I'm saying this, and I have a lot of friends that are married at a young age. And some people, it's just based off that personality. But I know older people who are having issues that were married at a young age. And it's just because they didn't fully get to live out that span of their early 20s. I mean, the 20s are borderline some of the most important time of your life. Because you're teens, you're young, you got to sneak out. And that's fun and all that, being a rebel. But like from 18 to probably 25, that's the time where you should go out and kind of find out who you really are.
Definitely.
And if you get married, then you have to tie yourself into someone else. You have to...
Because you got to try finding yourself while... dealing with them too, like,
right.
And what they got going on.
And a lot of people make the argument that, like, marriage is not 50-50. Sometimes it's 70-30. I agree with that, but when it comes down to responsibility and faults and blame, 50-50. Like, negatives and positives of marriage, that should be rewarded, and, it's all that is going to be 50-50. But when it comes down to, like, the work, it's gonna sway.
I don't know. I just feel so young.
You're 20. You just had a birthday.
Yeah, I just turned 22.
Kurt and I, we were trying to make it there.
I know. Y'all, okay, y'all. I was...
That was a bad
We
time.
wanted to see you so bad, and I wanted to rap. I wanted to freestyle so bad. I was feeling it. And
I'm so mad.
I checked my phone, and it was like not even 1 yet, right?
It was like 1:30.
It might have been
like 1:20 or something.
Going on. Yeah, 1:20 maybe. And I check it, and I'm like, my phone says it's a 1 minute walk.
It's like, it's only 2 minutes away, guys. Follow me. You're like,
Ryan,
okay, I got you.
Ryan Hockenberry, he was down to go.
Where were y'all?
Ike's.
Yeah.
I don't know what my phone was on. It's not a 2 minute
No,
walk.
it's like a 20, 30. 20,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, we got there about 30 minutes.
30 minute walk, yeah. Ryan started running, and then we all started running. They all fell down. It was a mess.
I wish y'all would have just called. I would have had someone pick y'all up. Because we had multiple people who weren't drinking.
I was wanting to so bad, but everyone else, there was different scene.
I could have had Hannah come get y'all.
We were like
She
asking.
didn't propose that idea to me.
Hannah was... Okay, never mind. Maybe she was... I don't really remember what condition she was in. Because I was not in the best condition.
It was your birthday.
That's your birthday. It doesn't count. Anything that happens.
I wanted you guys to come, but it was like 2:30 when y'all can't
Yeah, I called Hannah, and it was like about 2ish or so.
All of our
She's
phones were dead.
Yeah, we're calling it, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I felt like I let you guys down.
We were asking random people on bikes to give us water.
It was bad. It was bad.
We were running at one
I'm
point.
so mad you said Ryan
Hockenberry
is with you. I'm so mad. I haven't seen him since he moved.
I know, it was I saw him.
And Mitchell, I think you said, was with y'all. So.
He was about to come.
50-50.
I didn't even know. We were just kind of running outside of Ike's, trying to find this place 2 minutes away, and then 25 minutes later, after a nice mile run, we're like,
well, first off,
I don't think we're making it.
You guys, listen. Here's the deal. When I get my drunken mind set on something, I follow it to completion. Okay? Now, who follows me along on that road, that's your own decision. And I'm not saying I make the greatest decisions, but I've never put myself in a situation I can't get out of.
Right.
I got myself out of that one because Colin came and picked us up.
Oh.
But you did take my
Another-
phone, and I sprinted away with Ryan.
Hold on, I'm about to do an ad plug. I just cracked the can.
Okay.
Eddie Light.
Please sponsor us.
Fresh and fresh. Danelle, would you like one?
I'm good.
I don't blame you. I'm not a fan of beer most times, but especially pre-gaming on, it's not my cup
You guys
of
going
tea.
out tonight?
Probably.
Possibly.
Okay.
We got another. We're having Noah.
We're supposed to have another podcast after this one.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
It's NVN. That's just a hint, but I'm just gonna say it because we're recording them both tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be back to
Yeah,
back.
it's gonna be back to back. It's gonna be Noah Lynn, Noah Runyon,
And they're going to fight.
and we're
live
gonna have
podcast.
them argue on who's the better Noah. It was something we used to do. Just
Back in the day.
back in the day.
Like 7th grade.
All right.
So
Make the Noahs fight each other, bringing up different topics, and then Noahs would say, I'm better at this, I'm better at that.
hey, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news,
What?
I didn't start the timer.
It's fine. I think we're like 20 minutes in.
We had some
Probably.
complaints about our hour-long podcasts. You know what a podcast is supposed to be, right?
Yeah,
It's long.
It's literally like a little radio thing.
Exactly.
Like, radio doesn't end after like 20 minutes.
So
That is true.
So we started. I started uploading a new series, Why Not Us Quickies, which is just my Snapchats uploaded. So little bits of that, and then we're trying to drop it down to 45 minutes, 30 to 45.
We are not on Spotify, though. Spotify accepted our podcast.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
That's awesome.
But
Kurt
we,
does that.
we have
I
about
just
0 viewers on Spotify right now, but we're working on that. Please go listen on Spotify. We're going to plug that real quick.
Plug that to our.
But if you're
12
listening to it now,
subscribers.
you're listening on YouTube, so you probably wouldn't listen to Spotify, but it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm gonna put this on my Snapchat too, so and everything else.
Sweet.
We'll
I'll have everyone else share it too. Yada,
Sweet.
yada.
We'll
We'll
tweet.
have more
Yeah, I
than
figured.
12.
I mean, you have a pretty big following when it comes to the Facebook side, right?
Facebook, yes.
You
Anything
should
else? No.
you should rep us on Facebook. I was waiting.
Definitely.
Oh, I would love it too. And this would be a good one because our other ones they get a bit. We talk about Chris Hansen. We talk about Donnie T.
We
talk
go
about
from topics
deep.
to topics so fast, like every 30 seconds is a different topic. Trying to slow that down too.
Yeah, no.
But yeah.
We like jumping around. I mean, we got 45 minutes. I just feel like we
Hey,
don't.
it changes. If you
It's
have
hard.
short attention span, you can just boom, boom, boom. Topic every 30 seconds. We got you. Got you.
All right, ready for a topic change as we just talked about it?
Yes, that was a great
What was the
transition.
other one? Oh, okay.
I figured you would have insight on this, and I want to hear your opinions on this situation. I see a lot of it on Facebook in the straight parade.
Oh,
I'm just curious about it because I didn't even see any signs or anything. I'm assuming.
that's the real thing. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but
Because
Yeah.
I mean, other than supporting, straight relationships
Right.
and whatnot, and I think Christianity also.
see, that's where it's a red
And
flag
it's
to
just
me.
like,
I feel like it's for different reasons. I feel like it's for the wrong reasons.
but yeah, a lot is for the wrong reasons. Just like people who are a minority of any sort or like different of any sort can never have like their own thing because of the fact that they're different. I feel like the majority of any type of group is always trying to belittle them, I guess, in some
Ooh,
way.
yeah, I agree with that.
And I don't like that. Like, that's
Yeah,
so
I agree.
annoying. Like, let people, like... And the pride... And even, like, pride parades are not strictly gay. It's literally about equality.
You've been to one, right?
I've been going for 4 years.
I've been wanting to go to one
Every
so
year.
bad, so bad.
I'm going next week. I'm so excited.
Are you?
Yeah. so
Where's it at?
excited. In Chicago. I go to
Chicago.
the one in Chicago every year. So much fun. And it's so positive. There's so much
See, that's
like,
what I'm
love.
saying. With the straight parade, which I think I haven't looked into it.
Uh-huh.
I think it should, if they were just celebrating their individuality of them being a person, which that's what the pride.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if they were just having a parade to be like, hey, I'm a person, look at me. But it's not.
No, it's not. It's honestly.
And if
just
that's the
to-
case, just go to a pride parade.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why there's no need for it, because you can be straight and go to the pride parade. It's
well, I
not
just
just
not realize
about
that. That makes no
Yeah,
sense
that's-
to have
hey,
your
that's
own
what-
parade.
It's about equality of all types of
Yeah, it's about
relationships,
everybody
all
being
types
happy
of
with
stuff.
what you are. So why can't you go to the
That's what
pride
I'm
parade?
saying,
Yeah.
because they're not gonna be like, "Ew, you're straight." Like, that's not how that's gonna go.
Makes
How'd
no
you feel
sense.
about all the people twerking on the cop car?
What are you talking about?
You didn't see that video?
I feel like I did, but like I don't think I clicked on it. I think I seen it.
Maybe I can pop it up real quick.
Yeah, let me refresh my memory.
It rubbed me the wrong way, mainly for the fact that,
Wait, I know what you're talking about.
right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It rubbed me the wrong way because my instant thought would be like, if that was my car, I'd be swatting them off.
I mean, just in general, why are we getting on top of people's cars that we don't own?
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was
that's what I was
literally,
thinking,
I was
too.
so ticked off. I'm like, why?
I mean, I don't care if it was a cop car. I'm like, no. But in general, it's a car and it's not yours, so why are
Yeah, you don't see
Yeah.
people like jumping on people's cars outside
Like, if
right
I
now.
see you
The
jumping
cop
on
handled
my
it pretty
car,
well. He just kind of backed up and let them do their thing.
if you're jumping on my car, I'm coming outside.
That's
for
what I'm
that.
saying. I'm swatting if it's my car, like,
Get the fuck off my car. Like, what are you doing?
or at least invite me on top. Like,
Or
let me
something.
join the
Tell
fun.
me that we partying on top of my car or some shit. Like, no, I feel you. I don't know. It's just kind of disrespectful, but people are always gonna be doing wild like
wild things.
Wild things.
Like eating a dandelion.
Huh?
Nothing.
You did, because I think I commented on that video.
did.
I was like, "What, Jack?"
I haven't uploaded that one yet, but yeah, no, but so you've been to 4? You said Pride parades.
No, this will be my 4th.
That'll be your 4th,
I think.
because you go with like a group of people, right?
Yep. It's huge this year.
Oh, I bet. I mean,
A lot of people come, even celebrities come. Like my first year, Miley Cyrus, she didn't go to the parade, but she was in Chicago for the Pride events. Iggy Azalea's gonna be there because she has a
we're missing an opportunity to.
They have a musical fest that day.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
We should have a cart. Why Not Us podcast going through the parade.
Well,
That
it
would
goes
be-
with the
I'm
theme.
gonna have
Making a
so many
video
guests.
It goes with the
my
theme.
Pride this year.
Are you? Awesome. Is it going to be like a collab of like everything? That's
everything
awesome.
that we do. Oh my God. I meant to do it last year, but we was not, in the best of shape to be on camera after a while. We were dragging some people unconscious to the train station. I left my wallet at a restaurant that was like 7 miles away.
I think filming would be too much added on top of that.
Oh God, I couldn't. There was no way I could have. There's a guy who like had no leg.
What? Wait, hold up. You turned back around there. She spun around when she said that. Why was that the thing that stood out?
Cause like it was random. Like we were just on this train and there's this man and he was obviously drunk as shit. And he was like asking everyone for money. He was like, "It's for my diabetes." Well, he had a leg, but that mug was dead.
What? He had it. He had 2 legs, but he couldn't move his leg.
That's
It
what
was
dragging.
purple. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Ooh.
dead. He had
Got to get
diabetes.
it amputated.
Yeah, and
Yep.
he didn't have money for it because he's homeless. And obviously, the money people are giving him, he's not spending on health care.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna afford that
He
with
realizes his
change.
situation. He's just trying to ride it out in a drunken banter.
He
So
was drunk.
that's a lot of thing. A lot of homeless people deal with those diabetes.
Yeah,
diabetes.
you're gonna have those easily like curable diseases for most people, and then homeless people will probably have them, and then you're just gonna have
Well, you
to deal
can't
with
cure
it.
it. Type A, isn't that type A diabetes?
I don't even know.
I thought it was like type 1 and type 2.
Yeah, that's
Type
probably
1
it.
is the one you
That's
can't
probably
get
it.
rid of. Type 2 is the
Yeah.
one that you cause on yourself for
Yeah,
eating
yeah.
improperly. Which, dude's drunk, I'm feeling probably closer to type 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
next
no.
topic?
Next topic. Are we moving on from...
Diabetes leg?
Yeah, let's move on from that.
how much you follow in politics to know?
Politics.
I'd like to say I follow decently. I don't know if that's right.
Because you...
Yeah, I've kind of been more late. I was into it for a second, but I realized I was getting into way too many fights on Facebook, and I was like, I need to calm down.
Same.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but I follow. It depends on what we talking about. Hold on, can we talk about? Hold on.
Okay, you got a
The
topic?
man and Champagne. Oh, excuse me. The man who kidnapped the girl from
Oh yeah,
Champagne.
I've been following that trial. and
Oh,
it's
no.
messed
We
up.
just heard it. He just got sentenced, didn't he?
Did he get sentenced
To
Death?
death, right?
Penalty?
Yeah.
today? Was that
I don't know
soon?
when that was.
So,
I got my days mixed up.
Oh,
I
what's
wasn't
his
following
name?
this, but one of my friends was, and she told me, she's like, yeah, his girlfriend had a wiretap on his phone or something like that, and he talked about how, like, it's, like, a higher number.
He's been doing it for
Yeah,
a
he
while.
said that was like his 13th victim
Yeah.
or
I
19th or
gotta
something
say,
like that.
though,
Yeah.
Champagne, though,
I
He
feel like-
probably left like Champagne those like certain times to like kill people outside of the vicinity so it doesn't catch up to him.
she
So
she
feel like-
was Asian, right?
she was
Yeah.
Chinese.
Chinese, okay. I mean, honestly, that whole place is dangerous. Champagne.
Yeah, that's a pretty dangerous
People
place.
disappear.
Really?
Yeah.
There was like last year.
Wasn't there like
There's
3
some
kids
guy
that
who got
disappeared?
stabbed and they found him in like a pool of blood and it was like kept low and nobody heard about it. But there's just some dead guy on Green Street that they found and they said so he got stabbed.
We
And
used to go
nothing
there
came
and
from
party
it.
a lot.
Nothing
I used
came
to go
from
to
that.
Champagne party all the
I
time.
love it. I love
I haven't
it.
been in like to party in about like a year, honestly. That's because like the 2 times I did go there, I got alcohol poisoning.
We went there. We went there the first time on KG's 21st, and it was just me and him. Everyone else bailed out.
Caleb got
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway.
he's got a kid on the way. You didn't know that? Oh wow, she's almost out of her chair.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But, I told you, we're all growing up. It's weird.
That just really, like, took me out.
But, we went up there, and it was Kurt's 21st. More than welcome to. You got a drink after hearing that news.
Honestly, that took me.
But, we went up there, his 21st, and, we got pretty hammered. Nolan didn't leave the apartment. Yeah, it's all... Here, here's a paper towel for you there.
Thank you.
And, he didn't leave the apartment, so we went out, and then we just started talking to this group of girls or whatever, and they said they were going to the Lion. We were at,
We're at Joe's or Cam's?
Joe's. No, it was Cam's. And, so, that's kind of getting to the end. We go to, Jimmy John's to get food real quick, and I was Snapchatting one of them, and they're at the Lion. I'm like, I'm going to the Lion. I'm ditching. Mm-hmm. I start walking out, and I see this guy who's trying to get into a car that's that's at a red light, and they're, like, kind of freaking out. So I'm like, oh, this dude's pretty drunk. So I grab him, like, hey, man, they're trying to drive. That's not your car. And he has, like, throw up in his beard and everything.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, well, I got to make sure he's okay. Uh-huh. So I take him, and we go up a couple of steps to a walkway and everything. And I'm like, do you have a phone or a number that I can call for you? And he's like, I'm not from here. And I'm like, neither am I, dude. I'm just asking for a number so I can get you someone to take care of you. And he's like, I'm not from here. And then all of a sudden he unzips his pants. Oh. And I turn around real quick, and I'm like, all right, he's just pissing. I'm like, dude, if you're just trying to piss, just let me know. I could have blocked it better. And he's like, suck my dick. And I'm like, what? And he's like, suck my dick. I don't have crabs. And I just take off running down the street.
I would have, if I had a taser.
So, see, that's what I did. The second I heard him clear on the second time, I just darted.
I thought that's what I thought you said. Okay.
I just ran.
Gotta go.
No, I turned around. So I don't. My biggest concern and question what point did the I don't have crabs line ever work for him, and why was that his selling point to me?
I don't think about those things, you know.
He's clearly had a situation before where he had to say that he didn't have crabs, though, I feel like.
Yeah, there's something suspicious going on.
Well, honestly, the whole thing was suspicious. Yeah. I tried to help a dude, and he wanted me to suck him off, so it's like,
And that was your first experience in Champagne, right?
That was... There was another one, but I'm not ready to talk about, Kevin.
You want to talk about one of my experiences in Champagne?
I would love to hear one of your experiences.
So... in the year, I actually don't know what year it was. I did a lot of drinking back in my college days, honestly. Can't even differ.
You're the blackout, right?
Yes. Honestly, yes.
Okay, problem solved.
And, anyway, I was sick for a while when I first started school, so I didn't really party that much because I was just in and out of the hospital, blah, blah, yada, yada. I had lost some weight, whatever. So I was used to drinking at what my weight was before. So, I'm like, okay, I'm out the hospital. Only been out the hospital like 2 days. I'm like, I'm out the hospital. I feel a lot better. Blah, 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 yada, yada. My friend's like, let's go to Champagne, yada, yada. Because my best friend, Tristan Polk, he lived in Champagne.
I saw him working there at, like, a Cadoba one time. I swear I saw him, like...
Isn't he a pilot?
4 years ago.
He did work at Cadoba.
I swear I saw him.
Because he used to go to school in Champagne.
Yeah, but I think I saw him there.
Yeah, he did. He is the pilot, yeah. That's what he currently does now. He lives in St. Louis. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. He takes me on, like, little plane rides and stuff for fun. It. Like, I love him. Anyway. Shout out to Tristan. And, anyway, we go... Honestly, I don't remember this night. Still to this day, I don't remember this night. But this is just what I was told. But anyway, all I remember from this night was me, Hannah, Mitzi Terry. I don't know if you guys remember Mitzi Terry.
She's like a year older.
Yeah, she was a year older than us. She went, whatever. And Tristan's boyfriend, who was also, at the time, was there. And so I remember I was sitting at the table drinking alcohol, but apparently we went out. There's a car involved with vomit, and apparently Tristan and his boyfriend left because someone threw up in the car. Their house, they left, and left Mitzi along with me and Hannah. Hannah was really, really drunk too, but I was the worst. I was unconscious.
Oh, God.
And sadly, there was Jake, Tristan's boyfriend, his roommate. He was his foreign exchange student from Spain. He didn't know much English, but he's the one who found me on the couch. I was unconscious, vomiting, in my sleep, like, out of it. All I remember is waking up in the bathtub at 5 a.m. And they was like, you were so drunk. Yada, yada, yada. You passed out. And I was like, it was funny because I definitely remember hearing someone speak Spanish at some point. And I was like,
I have a story.
I can't speak Spanish. Yeah, go through.
This guy over here.
All right, yeah. So
He learns new languages
I was
almost
just,
every night.
you know what, lying one night. I talked to some random guy from
Fun place.
London. He was randomly there. I was talking to this guy from London, talking about English stuff, and all of a sudden, we just start speaking Spanish. So we have full-on conversations in Spanish, but it's like the most basic, like, I can speak Spanish, can you? Yes, we're friends, yes, amigo, amigo. So we kept that going for like an hour and a half. Then after we left, I was just like walking down the street talking Spanish to this guy. He's like, hey, come with me. And that's where I cut it. I'm like, I'm not coming with you.
You know why he was about like 20 feet behind me? Noah was 50 feet in front of me, drunkenly running into people and trying to talk to them. You know, I get drunk a lot, and I get pretty drunk.
Yeah.
But somehow I'm still the glue that keeps everyone to make sure, like...
Yeah, Jack was in the middle of us, you know. Watching both of us. I was just talking Spanish. Noah was just running into people, running into McDonald's, buying McDoubles. I don't even know.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, Nolan. I love him. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he's something. I just uploaded a quickie of him being attacked by a moth, so... He has a fear of moths, and I really want to get down. I want to. We have never actually got down to the source or the reason of why.
I bet a moth landed on him as a toddler one
Yeah,
day.
to have some
Or
traumatic.
the episode of SpongeBob with the butterfly. That made me scared of butterflies for the longest. You can't tell me that episode wasn't scary. Like...
That was probably the scariest one, yeah.
Honestly, that was messed up.
Or the SpongeBob movie when like the chum bucket helmets go down on everyone,
Oh, that was
and they all
spooky.
surround.
That movie's intense.
They all surround Squidward. That's my biggest fear, is being surrounded by people, like a group coming at me.
With chum bucket hats on.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's stupid, but like the idea of zombies like surrounding you and then like ripping you apart, that's terrifying.
I don't
to
like
me.
the feeling of being surrounded.
Yeah, there's like
in
no
general.
way out.
I don't mind a crowd, but when that crowd is looking at me and gunning for me,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I have a problem. That'd be the worst.
I don't know.
But Courage the Cowardly Dog. Let's get back to Cartoon Network. We're talking about spooky
Courage was my
episodes.
show. I loved Courage.
Okay, but there's one episode.
There's multiple episodes I have nightmares to this day.
That one.
King
haunts
whatever,
me
King
forever.
Ramses.
Yeah.
King Ramses.
King Ramsey. That dude
King-
followed us from high school. Ramsey, look out for him.
I know, for real.
Yeah, that was so, like, because everything was like cartoonish except for that ghost, and it was like it was more
was
realistic.
It was like
2D,
claymation almost, yeah.
Yeah,
looking,
and he was like
yeah.
moving like, oh, it was,
There
the
was that
movements were
episode and the
crazy.
episode
That
where
was
it's just
terrifying.
like there's a white head in his basement talking.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a person. That was like
Yeah.
a real person.
That was a terrifying
That was weird.
episode.
A lot of the episodes were kind of terrible. It was kind of a messed up show. I'm not
It
gonna
braced
Yeah.
us for the reality of
It really
the world.
did.
I mean, like, scary stuff now doesn't scare me. Reality scares me. That's what that
Yeah.
show braced me for. Like,
Definitely.
dying alone? Ugh.
Like, I definitely do. I wish Cartoon Network. Well, maybe it's because I don't have cable. I don't know. I was gonna say they need like something
To get back
that
to the
just has
shows,
the shows.
they had so many. Boomerang.
Is that for like
They still have
Tom
Boomerang?
and Jerry?
Yeah, no, Foster's. Well, that's the thing. It's our
Oh,
cartoons
it's
that are
art.
on.
They changed it.
So Foster's
Okay.
Kids or Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah,
Yes, I
Blue.
love
That
Blue
is on
or-
there now.
Blue.
I haven't watched it in about a year, but I know that is on Boomerang.
There's Kids Next Door, codename Kids Next
I
Door.
love
number 4.
Codename.
He's
Yeah,
my
number
G.
4.
Okay, Enron's just barging in.
Excuse me, we're in the middle of a
what
podcast.
the hell? You're on later tonight. Get the fuck out.
You're not
Junior.
on yet.
Hello.
Sit there on the couch and be quiet until it's your turn.
We can
Oh,
go.
God.
We can go for like 15 minutes.
I don't know. I didn't start a timer. I don't know how long we've been going.
We probably have been going for like 30.
I want to talk
40-ish.
about Ramsey though, real quick.
Oh,
Yes.
That motherfucker. So we had to deal with him in high school. When I graduated,
Wait, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey.
Oh, Dave Ramsey. Okay.
Yeah.
You were
I got
in
you.
my what you call it class? You were in my
Dave Ramsey class?
Yeah.
whatever class that was.
But we had to deal with that. And then when I graduated, my cousin sent me a 10 DVD set and 2 books on Dave Ramsey and how to save as a college student and how to do that. My mom,
Dave
since I was
Ramsey.
living still going to college, she made it her priority that we watch those videos together.
I would have burned
Little
them.
family event to get
I-
the Dave Ramsey
sleepy.
TV.
I love my mom and I respect her, so
Set
that's
up.
why we did it. And then, Rural King, they just, I worked there and everything. You knew that. They just started a partnership with Dave Ramsey on how to save. So that
Wait,
I can't get away from him.
Roll King has a sponsorship from Dave
Partnership,
Ramsey.
not a sponsorship.
Okay.
So they're working with Dave Ramsey on.
We need Dave on the podcast.
No. Even if that brings us any fan base that brought us, I would never want to see those people.
Dave's an idiot. Dave's like, don't spend any money,
Dave.
don't do anything.
Buy $1,000 car and use credit cards every day.
I couldn't. I didn't fuck with Dave. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching that
fuck with Dave. Can we make that the title?
Don't
fuck with Dave.
Don't fuck with Dave, definitely. Because he would use like certain metaphors and stuff like that to like describe what he was talking about when it came to saving money, and like none of them really ever made sense, and nothing he really ever said made sense, honestly.
No, that's the thing. He's got a pitch and he's selling it. He's making millions.
He's found his way.
I say more power to you.
Talking about finance, and I guess he's making it work. I don't know.
Hustle. Hustle all you got. Do what you gotta do. I'm just saying. Am I a fan? No.
Ginger, you got anything on Dave Ramsey?
Dude's a fucking idiot.
All right, you said dude's a fucking idiot. All right. Well, what are we at on time?
We're probably like 40-ish minutes.
40-ish minutes.
I'm down.
Plug your YouTube channel.
Stop.
Oh, yes.
Talk about what it's going to be about.
I am starting a YouTube channel.
Oh, we didn't even get to talk about...
Oh, the YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube drama.
James Charles.
Let's briefly talk about James Charles before we do your
I don't know anything about anything.
I just know
the girl's name's
he got
Toddy
a lot of
or
hatred,
something.
and then he reposted a video or an upload, and now he's like back into...
Yeah, he's back in business now.
In good light.
Because
what did he do wrong?
It was false accusations.
So...
Stop. What did he do wrong? Let's learn from the master.
Basically, they're saying like Tati, I think that's the name.
Toddy.
Tati.
Okay.
And I basically, so the way she explained is that basically he had like, I think did an advertisement for a different company, and he was supposed to do it for hers, and he posted about it, and then like texted her some shady stuff afterwards or something like that, blah blah blah, yada yada. And she was really just stupid. Over his like bull crap basically, because a lot of people say that he's really inappropriate and like acts like different than what he like puts online, I guess. Whatever, she spills the tea on him and his bullshit basically, and then she gets like trash talked about her, and then but like people start believing her over James Charles, so that he comes up in here, you know, crying and stuff. And
doesn't James Charles have a bigger fan base?
Yes, but because actually I'm not sure. I know she has multiple businesses in her own.
I know
wasn't she like part of bringing up James Charles?
Yeah. And
then
if it wasn't for her, honestly, he wouldn't be where he is.
I honestly didn't know the guy's name until a couple weeks ago when I saw Facebook drama on it.
And she was like not outing him on YouTube, but she was like spilling his dirty laundry, basically talking about things that he was saying that was appropriate, or like what he would talk about like straight men, like oh I can turn him, blah blah blah, yada yada type.
That's not a goal really for people.
Is it? But I don't think that it was necessarily necessary for her to say anything about that. Like, she should have just stuck to, like, the drama of why that she wasn't talking to him.
That's like just throwing shade in a department that doesn't need shade.
I'm sure he could say some stuff about things that she said, like, when she wasn't thinking, or just, like, thinking out loud type. But now everyone's like, oh, everyone makes mistakes, whatever. And
I feel like there's more forgiveness, and there should be, for, like, media stars.
Definitely, because who knows?
And then everyone gets so upset when there's politicians that get heat like that. I'm like, yeah, that dude's running the country. He should. Yeah,
he should know.
Yeah,
like, and he should know.
That dude's just posting some videos on stuff. Just.
Right.
I feel like with YouTube drama and stuff, though, I feel like people are trying to get the next click. So then if that drama is over with, people are going to completely forget about it.
Can we start some hate between our YouTube channels? That way we get some...
Yeah, we need some drama. Let's get some drama.
Let's get some drama going.
I don't feel like I can be that mean to Danelle, though. She's just going to start ripping wine on us, and then we're going to be like, how do we handle this?
We probably can't say we can start some drama before it happens, too, on a podcast. I feel like the fans would know that before it happens and then realize it's...
What fans?
Not real 12? Drama. Our 12 fans
We're going to split our 12 fans up? Oh, no, 6 and 6. Sure, shucks.
I used to do that, though. Me and, Emily Garrett. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's Colin. Hi,
people
Colin.
are flocking to our podcast.
See, we got to find a better...
Put the microphone down. put the microphone down, people come. This is
Well, I
crazy.
mean, honestly, if Colin were to get right next to the microphone and talk into it, I'd be impressed if they could hear him.
Oh my.
Quiet voice. All right, let's wrap this up. Go
Yeah, we can
ahead,
wrap
plug your channel.
YouTube. Ooh, I don't even know my YouTube name. Hold on.
She came prepared.
Sheesh.
Just kind
I
of
think
talk
it's
about what it's
time.
going to be about. We're going to feed off each other's,
I want to plug.
fame, I feel like.
Definitely.
Please follow us on SoundCloud. We have a new SoundCloud account.
Who do you think we
Google
should
Play,
get
Spotify.
as a new guest, Danelle?
Wow, I don't know my YouTube.
Who's even in town that we can get?
Oh, the mayor of Charleston.
I've drank with him
I'm
before.
sorry.
I'm all right.
Oh, I hit his wife's car.
Oh,
I got in a car accident with her. I don't know my YouTube name. Oh my god, it's just Danelle Minor. Yeah, it's just
Danelle Minor.
Danelle
how about this?
I thought maybe
We'll
something
We can
else.
plug it somewhere.
plug it in YouTube or whatever. Or
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Just. I'll be making videos. Just watch.
Yeah.
See what I do. I'll be doing a lot of stuff.
You're gonna be our Facebook sponsorship,
Yeah.
right? Share it,
Uh-huh.
and then we're gonna, feed off
And
that.
then once I make a video or something, we can all make a video.
You're gonna be a recurring guest, I can promise. you.
Okay. Yay.
All right. That
Because you have
will,
a lot of knowledge on shit we know nothing about. And I appreciate it.
I learned about Panini being a chowder thing. That was crazy. It just blew my mind. So
I don't even want to talk about that. So,
Hey, Panini.
Kurt,
Don't you be a meanie.
Go,
Let's-
Kurt.
thank you, Danelle, for being here. Kurt, go ahead with your closing.
I don't have
Let's
a
wrap
closing,
it up.
but
You never have a
welcome.
closing.
Or not welcome. We already did
Well,
the intro.
hey, welcome to the podcast that we've done.
Thank you for listening to the Why Not Us podcast, episode 4. Tune in later or the next episode for the Nova Noah. Also, please take a chance to check out our SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Music coming soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.
You plugged that like 3 times, homie.